Hello, and right now I am creating a new hardcore world because I created one, started a tiny. Well, basically, I went through the second episode and I died in the direct middle of it due to a skeleton that ended up burning. Yes, I actually had I had the spectator of the world, but I got rid of it. So basically, I'm booting up a new one. It's a custom seed though. You spawn next to a river. There's a pink sheep over there. Unfortunately, the beehive got rid of. Unfortunately, there's no beehive, but there's a desert temple. Also, I found this seed from just looking around because there's this random thing I like to do where I just like to randomly just start doing. It's kind of hard to explain, but I'll just randomly go, what happens if for instance, for instance, and just decide to, well, pretty much, what I do is I look up seeds trying to find overpowered ones that I can use. This isn't too overpowered. I look down and there's a few amethyst geodes in, I think. I'm not 100% certain on this, but I think down below there's a mine shaft. With a few lily pads, and last time I played through, we got some spawning. So basically, I've done the seed a couple of times, and I know he's there. And a 1.17 update, the beehive. Dang it! It's only two versions. 1.15 and 1.16. You can find this beehive. All other times it just doesn't appear. So basically, my last strategy was to. Okay, I'm gonna take my strategy to the next level this time. Okay, everyone watching this has no clue what I'm talking about. Okay, I have a genius idea. So you saw that desert temple? I'm thinking of living in that. Not only living in the desert temple, but connecting it up to the mountain, because I really like mountain bases. Or maybe just build a separate base for the mountain and have the desert temple as storage. That was my other idea. I'm probably going to follow through with that one, though. Because, well, I think the mountain as my base is going to be cooler. But for now, the desert temple is going to be because, well, it's pre-built. I don't have to dig out every block. So as you can see, I'm getting a lot of wood. So I just need. Okay, so I'm doing what I used to do for these survival things. Okay, so I'm gonna take my time, but not really. Okay? And this is hardcore, so you have to remember, if I die, I can't just go, whoops, let me restart the exact same progress. No, unless I copy my game files into a secondary world, I cannot reproduce this world. Once I die, I cannot get it. I might end up actually copying over the data, so if I end up dying, we can reboot and retry. Leave a comment if you think that's either a good idea or a bad idea. Alright, little bunny. Okay, so I'm gonna make a pickaxe. Not 17, because I can't really. Okay, so we need to do a little bit of I'm gonna figure out if I can do a time lapse. If I can't, I'm just gonna cut out the portion. Well, that wouldn't be really fun. I'm just gonna figure out a time lapse. I found there's ability to change playback speed, so I'm gonna increase the playback speed like intensely. Okay, so I'm just gonna start the time lapse. Okay, so, it turns out some of my footage was actually over. This may sound stupid, but I forgot to add commentary on my last little part because I muted for the time lapse because talking in the time lapse sounds super weird. So, I'm not going to include that part because I do not want to go over and try to recreate my commentary. I forgot it already. So pretty much what happened is all I went over there, killed 3 sheep, made a campfire, and some stone tools after doing my time lapse. Okay, and my time lapses aren't really gonna have too much, aren't not gonna have commentary, as you just saw. And I'm taking this from a point where I did the raw footage. Okay, I'm talking about me recording right now. And I would totally make it so I would make my videos like 30 minutes if I could, but I can't. YouTube kinda sucks sometimes. Because YouTube Premium is not. Because I can't spend money on YouTube Premium because I don't have that kind of money to spend. What the heck, did my mouse just go on steroids or something? Just click 3 times in a row. Okay, so once I loot this, I'm gonna do a renovation time lapse, and that's gonna end. Once I'm done with the time lapse, it's gonna end the video. Also, there's a lot of. There's a ton of. There's literally 3 pieces of horse armor, yet no horses or saddles. No, what I mean horses, I flew around. Also in my hardcore series. I've actually done this in a creative world. I've accidentally blew up a temple. It happens more often than you think. I'm so glad they put stone because if it was wooded, you know what would happen, right? Just breaking the blue piece. Just breaking the blue piece, watching it drop down on the pressure blade. Also, is this the mending one? No, this is the mending one. Open that chest first. Last time. I tend to open that chest first when I'm seeing experimenting. Okay, so I'm just gonna start the time lapse. And also, I will not do an exit thing, so once the credits finish, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Okay, so I changed my mind. I'm gonna do one post thing. So I said credits. I meant time lapse. Also, I'm gonna improve this. This is all the time lapse time I'm gonna have time for. Yeah, I'm gonna clean out the area, mob proof it with some torches, and I'll see you in the next video.